Welcome to Stand Out, for entrepreneurs and small businesses who want to stand out in their industry and grow their business. I am Diana from monogrampublishers.co.uk, and in this show, we'll explore how to increase authority, define your unique value proposition, and create products and services your audience will love. In our last episode, we discussed how to identify your North Star, highlighting the importance of aligning it with your core values and your long-term vision. This episode is in many ways the perfect continuation of creating a North Star because it is all about trusting the process. Since I was very young, I have been absolutely obsessed with Greek mythology. Eventually, I read Joseph Campbell's book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces, in which he outlines the hero's journey. The book provides a really powerful narrative framework that resonates across time and cultures, and it really illustrates the archetypal journey of personal transformation. Campbell identifies a common pattern in myths and stories worldwide where a hero embarks on an adventure, faces trials and tribulations, receives help, achieves a victory, and returns home transformed. I find that this universal motive is a really profound metaphor for the entrepreneur's journey of creating and then following a North Star. At its core, the hero's journey is about trusting the process. It's a narrative of self-discovery, resilience, and of course, transformation that mirrors the entrepreneurial's journey. Entrepreneurs, much like heroes in myths, start with a call to adventure, a vision of a dream that pushes them out of their comfort zone and into the unknown. This call often aligns with their North Star, a guiding vision that directs their path and their decisions. For entrepreneurs, the call to adventure might come in the form of recognizing a gap in the market, a personal passion that demands you pursue it, or a desire to make a significant impact on the world. Jeff Bezos had his call when he saw the potential of the internet. Steve Jobs found his call to make beautiful, user-friendly technology. Both set out on their business journeys with a clear direction, a clear North Star, to innovate and transform their respective industries. And these journeys were filled with, of course, challenges and setbacks, but their guiding visions helped them navigate through all of this. Joseph Campbell also speaks of trials along the hero's path, moments that test the hero's resolve, capability, and spirit. In the context of entrepreneurship and business, these trials could be the struggle to secure funding, the challenge of bringing a new product to market, or the personal sacrifices required to sustain a startup. The journey also brings allies, mentors, partners, and supporters who believe in the hero's vision. For Mark Zuckerberg, for example, an essential ally was Sean Parker, who provided crucial advice and networking opportunities in Facebook's early days. These allies are similar to Campbell's supernatural aid, which is how he calls it, offering support and guidance crucial for navigating the landscape and all of these trials and tribulations. So the culmination of the hero's journey is the achievement of the goal or the attainment of what Campbell calls the ultimate boon. For entrepreneurs, this could be the moment their product clicks with the market, or a groundbreaking innovation, or maybe the realization of the company's potential to make a difference. This achievement, however, is not merely an end, but a transformation point. It represents a deep personal change, really embodying the entrepreneur's growth, learning, and adaptation through their journey. The hero's journey concludes with the return, where the hero comes back to the ordinary world with new wisdom and several gifts to share with others. In the entrepreneurial narrative, this return can symbolize the point where the entrepreneur achieves success and begins to give back through mentorship, investment in other startups, or supporting innovation in their community. Elon Musk's journey with PayPal could be seen as his return phase, where the financial success from its sale funded his future ventures in SpaceX and Tesla, pushing the boundaries, of course, of space travel and sustainable transportation. Another great example of how the hero's journey is a great lens through which to view the entrepreneurial journey is Howard Schultz's case with Starbucks. Schultz didn't start Starbucks, but his vision fundamentally transformed it from a small coffee bean retailer into a global coffee culture phenomenon. His story is a testament to the importance of vision, resilience, and patience in realizing your long-term goals. So we start with the call to adventure. Schultz's call to adventure began with a trip to Italy, where he was captivated by the vibrant coffee culture. He saw espresso bars serving not just coffee, but really supporting the local community. This experience was the starting point for his vision to replicate this coffee culture in the United States. When he returned, he had a clear North Star to create this coffee culture in the US, where coffee shops would serve as a sort of third place between work and home. So the next stage in the hero's journey is facing trials. Schultz's journey had many challenges. Initially, when he presented his idea to Starbucks' original owners, they were very skeptical. They believed Americans would never embrace the concept of sitting in a coffee shop just enjoying espresso-based drink. Imagine that. But Schultz persisted, eventually buying Starbucks with the help of investors. So this phase of his journey was marked by significant trials, including financial obstacles, the challenge of changing consumer habits, and the huge task of scaling the business. The next part of the journey is finding allies. Throughout this process, Schultz found allies in investors who believed in his vision, employees who shared his passion for coffee, and early customers who became evangelists for the Starbucks brand. These allies were crucial in providing the support and resources needed to navigate the trials he was facing. Their belief in Schultz's vision and willingness to get on this completely uncharted journey was instrumental in Starbucks' eventual success. The next stage in the hero's journey is the ultimate boon. The transformation of Starbucks into a global brand represents the ultimate boon in Schultz's hero's journey. His vision of creating a coffee culture in the US not only caught on, but in fact sparked a global movement. Starbucks became synonymous with coffee, with thousands of stores around the world serving millions of customers daily. This success was not just a huge commercial triumph, but a cultural shift that changed how people interacted with coffee and with each other. And the final stage in the journey is the return and sharing of wisdom. In the return phase of his journey, Schultz focused on giving back and sharing the wisdom gained from his experiences. He stepped down as CEO to focus on social initiatives and championed corporate responsibility, employee welfare, and sustainable practices. Schultz's return was not a retreat, but a commitment to using Starbucks' success for the greater good, embodying the transformative impact of his journey. So why am I telling you these stories? I think one of the biggest challenges in the hero's journey is trust. The essence of the hero's journey in the context of entrepreneurship is trusting the journey itself. It's about the power of having a North Star, a guiding vision that provides direction in the middle of the chaos. This transformation journey is not linear. It is filled with challenges and uncertainties, and yet it is through these trials and tribulations that entrepreneurs, like heroes, find their strength, learn invaluable lessons, and achieve transformation. And because this mythic structure is so aligned with the journey that any business owner goes through, it's a powerful metaphor to explore it. It teaches that while not every step will be clear and the path will undoubtedly be difficult, the process of pursuing one's North Star is transformative. And we talked about that in the last episode too, the fact that having a big and exciting vision for the future will necessarily bring change and transformation. The journey is the process of transformation, shaping the entrepreneur as a person as much as, if not more than, they shape their own businesses. Through this myth, we can learn that it's about trusting that each challenge we face is an opportunity for growth, each setback a chance to reassess and strengthen our resolve, and every victory a step closer to our ultimate vision. It reminds us to embrace uncertainty, to see the value in our challenges, and to understand that our journey is more than the destination. It's about who we become along the way. Seeing this journey as a personal hero's quest that aligns with our life's purpose helps us face whatever comes and tap into our courage and determination. So once you decide to start your journey, be it personal development, a new business venture, or becoming an authority in your field, commit to trusting the process itself. Commit to your overall North Star and move closer to it every day, despite not seeing immediate results. And this, in practice, is what trusting the process is all about, really having deep faith in yourself that if you follow your light in the sky and move closer to it every day, you'll eventually get to your destination. I do realize it sounds super easy, and in practice, it is much harder. We have a natural human tendency to seek instant results and gratification, especially in today's fast-paced world where many things are literally just a click away. This impatience often frustrates people because building a business or pursuing personal growth can be a slow and uncertain journey. It also doesn't help when we hear stories of people's apparent overnight successes, which are never the whole story. Often these successes came after years and years of grafting, learning, testing, studying, pivoting, and eventually, after many tries, success came. When we realize the backstory of these successes, we must accept that success was inevitable for them. It was only a matter of time before they reached their goals. So how can you make success inevitable? What attitude would you have to adopt for this to be your story? Another challenge is we also have what is often called outcome blindness, and this comes from our limited ability to foresee the long-term impact of our decisions and actions. In the journey of an entrepreneur, with its uncertainties and ups and downs, this blindness can lead to doubts, second-guessing, and worse, completely abandoning potentially great ventures too early. This outcome blindness is partly due to our cognitive biases. We're wired to favor immediate rewards over distant ones, a tendency that's also known as present bias. Another cognitive bias that can hinder us is the planning fallacy, which causes us to underestimate the time, costs, and risks of future actions. Naturally, this leads to frustration when things don't go as expected. Okay, so how can we manage these biases, trust ourselves and the process, and reach our long-term goals? Number one is to embrace a long-term perspective. Successful entrepreneurs often attribute their success to focusing on long-term goals, despite the seduction of short-term gains or the discouragement of temporary setbacks. Number two is to have a regular practice of self-reflection. Reflect on past decisions, outcomes, and the lessons learned to help you see the broader impact of your actions. This will help you have a deeper understanding of the cause and effect chain in what you're doing. Number three, focus on incremental success. Celebrate your small wins and recognize the incremental progress towards your larger goals. This can help maintain your motivation and belief in your journey. Look back and see all you have achieved so you keep track of the road you have already left behind. Number four is to accept uncertainty. Pliny the Elder, a Roman Empire author, philosopher, and army commander, said, "The only thing that is certain is uncertainty." So make peace with the fact that we don't know exactly what will happen, and instead get excited about how you will meet the challenges ahead. Number five is to be patient. Patience will help you focus on your own rhythms and not compare yourself with others' journeys and speeds. Focus on yourself and your personal growth. Learn from your own mistakes and always ask, how can I help? Thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you on the next episode. Thanks for listening to Stand Out. Our podcast can be found in all the podcast platforms, and you can check out all the links and resources mentioned and catch up on all episodes at www.monogrampublishers.co.uk.